Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense is up first today. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kirk, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it.
Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. This quarterback on fire today. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So Notre Dame's offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk. What do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Here comes the handoff. We tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Looks like Notre Dame will have the 1st down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back, get the 1st down in this 3rd and short, see what you can do from here.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker. So let's check out that. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. And he'll set up to throw. Airing this one out toward the sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. And the defense come up with a stop this time. Keeping it on the ground here. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
That is a 1st down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
Game moves into the 35. 1st down again. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's an out route, the catch made.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this 1st half.
It's a gamble here. Offense going for it in 4th down inside their own 40. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Well executed. He finds space and gets the 1st down yardage. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. First down. They're going to throw the football. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Irish.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Automatic in the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. They'll return it from inside the 5. Return it brought down. Sets up the next drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. He'll hand it off. They tackle him about the 14.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Back behind the quarterback line in pistol. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. In the clear at the 25. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Lets it go quickly. And he's got his man open downfield. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
now they'll set up for the point after. PAT puts them in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Hoffman. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Play action here on first down. The sure hands, it's Daniels. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. We'll spot the ball near midfield at the +49.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. An explosive play. They finally get him down with the offense very near to the red zone.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. But Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become...
He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And he's tackled after the catch. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of 1. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the 1st down.
Rolling to his left outside the pocket. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made on the out route. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play and support.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to chuck it again. Caught near the goal line. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his look.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers. Now they line up to kick the extra point.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snags a quick throw. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, often
escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience.
And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. The offense with some pre-snap motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's dull. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
You know, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice 1st down.
1st down and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes a quick catch. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. New set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play. The ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
He's going to take another shot right here. He's got it near the end zone. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Cornhuskers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They'll have to hurry now, 2nd down with the clock ticking. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. And he drops back in the gun. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's 3rd down. They got to get after this quarterback, and instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a first down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hoffman. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties in a big way.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught behind the line. It's Daniels. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. The field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle. It goes through the end zone for a touchback. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's looking deep here. Catch made down inside the 20. They're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown on that final tackle as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kirk for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
The Huskers will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. First down here for this offense. We get the second half started with the running play. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They get him down after a short return. What the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Second down, we're going to throw it. He cannot escape. Defense with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Catch is made way down inside the 30. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Buying time now, rolling to his left. And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. The drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff running right. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, this spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
He's running out of time here. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. And the Huskers will have to punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
He'll call for the fair catch here. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Handoff from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The offense going with the hurry up. Try to catch the defense with the draw. Tackle, but first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Will he score here? Touchdown, Irish. And they go in front here in the second half.
Boy, this quarterback is hungry for the end zone. That was not a short run. Guy put his running shoes on and took it back to his Pop Warner days, showcasing that agility for the long touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Suddenly they are behind. They've been shut down in this third quarter here. They got to find that spark again. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, held him just from 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He's on the run, launches deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
And that is a big play by this offense. Now they move the ball into the red zone. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you better be ready because the momentum that they've created, they're probably going to take a shot to the end zone right here.
The Cornhuskers looking to cash in this red zone trip. Hands off to the left. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They're going to run it here. They finally corral him at the 1. The Cornhuskers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Nebraska. This offense really clicking. set up with a PAT.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hoffman. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The offense continuing to build momentum. It's 1st and 10. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down play coming up for this offense.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch-up.
Down he goes, a sack.
Great job here on this sack by this linebacker from Nebraska, living up to the lofty expectations of what you think when you think about Nebraska and linebacker play. Not just stuffing the run, but the ability to pressure the quarterback. They've had some great ones over the years.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long, inside, lofting it toward the left sideline. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner will be brought down. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. The defense make adjustments. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage. They couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
And that run produces a decent gain. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. Booker, Nebraska has the lead here. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. The Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well we defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. They'll try to run for the first down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Ending off on the draw play. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
Tackle made after just a short gain. Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. This offense is still clicking. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long...
The sophomore able to get home with the sack. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face.
Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll start the drive here with an end around.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
And now the handoff. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On the toss play, runner moving left. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Single back takes the handoff. He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 3rd down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Can he get there on the ground? Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a 1st down.
Well, why not, Chris? These guys have been doing it all year. This offensive line has been a staple, and this back has the vision to be able to find that crease to get the 1st down, and you're that much closer to advancing.
And it's complete downfield. Quick tackle after the catch, but it's 1st and goal at the 8.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Caught in the backfield. It's dull. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I'm just shocked that they ran the football here on 3rd and goal. They must have seen something based on their film study that said, if they give us this look down close by the goal line, we got to run it. But man, bad call, backfires, and now they got a tough decision here on 4th down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Now, he did not make the 1st down yardage. It's a big stop for this defense as they try to cut into this lead. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? He pulls in the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And now they'll just clock it to freeze the time.
The pass is incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up.
And that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
On first and 10, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. Touchdown, Nebraska. Strong game by this quarterback.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
And the extra point up and good makes it a three-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.